I bought this nice colored, trendy Ecada fountain pen. And you see it comes in this curved forms. It's quite an attractive fountain pen. It was available in this pink color, but also in light green color, I believe. And this is another affordable old school fountain pen. So I will leave aside the package. And if you are not familiar with this stationery store and you live in Brasov, you could check them out. They have 4 locations in Brasov, and they have quite affordable prices in comparison with other sellers of a stationery store that I visited in Brasov. So I highly recommend them. This isn't an paid review. I bought all the writing instruments as a simple customer. I didn't have discounts or something like that. So for me, it's just a way to support local businesses in this time of crisis, economic crisis, and world health problems with the pandemic of the coronavirus. So, guys, if you want to help local businesses, please check them out because they are trying to deliver a good local experience, both in toys and in stationery products like this special fountain pen. So let's return to our fountain pen. We have an Ecada Trendy fountain pen. This fountain pen cost me approximately 4.7 lays or 0.97 euros or 1.15 American dollars. So you could call this trendy Ecada fountain pen the €1 fountain pen. Let's check it out. So it all is made out of plastic, but some is more shiny. It certainly has this curl that I enjoy when I hold it in my hand. It's quite a slim fountain pen if you're not taking in considerations these curves. You can see the name Trendy and Ecada. They are painted on this plastic body. Also, the cap, you can notice it has no clip. It has this bump here. I don't know what this is used for. Maybe when you grab it to hold it more firmly. And also two things here. And first, I thought that you could tie a rope here and you can hold it on your neck. But I'm not so sure now. I will check it out. So indeed, this has a role of pulling out because it's a pressure fit cap. And it appears I was wrong. This is just an element of design with no function, I believe. Yes, it's definitely hard for you to insert a piece of rope because it has this protective inner cap. So we don't have a hole here. Okay, let's leave aside the cap. You can see it's quite a small little cap. The fountain pen, it reveals, of course, this small grip section. Of course, you could hold it like this, or you could hold it on this part, which is specially designed for a good grip point. The nib is quite simple. We have an opened nib. We have this characteristic holes here, which have a role of adding a little bit flexiness to the steel nib. We are familiar with this type of nib that we encountered on other Chinese fountain pens that were reviewed on my channel, and also on the back, a quite cheap looking plastic feed. Okay, let us see. So the barrel screws, and we have inside this little ink cartridge. So the ink cartridge, we simply insert it here. Okay. Because we have a large barrel, I think we could adapt also a large cartridge, an international large size cartridge. We now close the barrel. We insert the cap. The cap is pressure fit, and you can see these points here, this dome, these small domes here, that assures a secure. Oh, I'm mistaken. Sorry. So those are purely decorative because this is held by this bump here. You can see like a ring. Yes. So this has a role of securing the cap. In comparison with the body, the cap is simple. Is like an end of a cigar. Also, the barrel is symmetrical with the cap. It turns also in cigar form. I will leave the dimension of this fountain pen on the screen. Let's do a little comparison with the other fountain pens. So I have here the version for girls and the version for boys. Let's put them side by side for you to have an idea. And also the hairlets, my pen style. Okay, you can see them. Let's show them to you like this. Okay. I'm quite curious to see how this pen writes. So I have prepared my notepad here. And you know that it needs time to ink for the ink to reach the nib section. Let's see if we have a contact. Yes. Okay. So we have here an Ecada Trendy. So Trendy fountain pen. I presume it was made in China. Made in China. And when I say that, I refer to the low price and to this familiar nib that we saw on other Chinese pens that were made in China. So the price, it's an affordable price, 4.70 lei, or approximately €1, 0.97 euros, or 1.15 American dollars. In comparison with the hooded nib of the version for boys and girls, you can see we have an open nib, and I'm quite pleased with its performance. In comparison with the hooded nib, we have a larger ink flow, and I like that in a fountain pen. I believe we have a steel nib, size M, and a little bit, let's check if we have some line variations. No flex, but I was expecting this on a steel nib. But let's check out the juiciness of this particular nib. So yes, we have a quite nice juicy nib. Of course, no feedback, no annoying scratches. Let's test it. Look, no pressure. And now let's apply a little bit of pressure. Yes, we can see a small variation according to the pressure you apply to the nib. Okay, let's now do the famous, the quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. So you can see we have quite a nice writer, and if it were my money, I paid. So in comparison with the boys and the girls version, which cost 4 lays, this with another 70, um, with a small difference from 4 to 4.70, we have quite a nice nib, and quite a nice writer. So this was my review, guys, of the Ecada Trendy fountain pen. I hope you've enjoyed the review. If you did, please subscribe to my channel to support my activity. As always, I wish you to have a nice day. Bye bye.